Coming up on today's episode. Now what you see on the bench in front of you is something I designed in Tinkercad. This is a speaker. As you can see, it is not attached yet. But now this is going to be the jig, I guess test jig, whatever you want to call it, for playing around with these TRF radios. Now I have it set up on this one, and I'll show you because it's still together. This is basically the way it's going to fit. The board itself goes in here. The antenna will sit in that location there. And of course the V-cap will be screwed in here, but I don't have any screws at the moment that will work with the V-cap. And as you can see, it fits in that way. And everything sticks out in the right. Let's turn you around a little bit. Right here, because that's where it's going to go right there. But I'm going to put flexible wires on that. But I thought, you know, we needed something to... Let's put this on the inside of that. I think it'd be better. But like I said, we needed something to hold this together and do this. And there's also obviously a place for the battery to sit. All of this will, you know, make a more stable environment, because playing around with this on the bench, you know, it's kind of hard to keep everything. Now this is not in there tight, but it's in there in a way where I can get to the backside to measure voltages, things of that sort that I need if I need to. And I think that's going to work out really nice. I do. I really do. Of course, like I said, the speaker will be mounted in here once we find some screws to do that with. Like that. And that should give us a nice little stable platform to work on these TRF radios. And not just this one. I mean, other designs will work on this as well. So I think that's what we're going to do with it. Bob is also building one, printing one, I should say. I think he has it printed now, but other than his is black instead of mine's gray. So, but that's another thing I've been doing as well. So I've been busy, and I think I was supposed to go to my daughter's house last night for dinner and playing cards things, and that got canceled. But now I think it's on for this evening at 5. So I've got to go for that. But I thought I'd go ahead and get a start on this video. Alright, it doesn't sound perfect, but it's a lot better than it was. Still has a bit of a hum in it. Seems like when I come in near it, that's when it gets the hum. So there you go. There's a look at how it hooks up. The tuning capacitor hooks up directly to the board, and of course the antenna coil sits on top of the holders there for it. So that's the way that works. So this will be pretty good. Now Bob has designed the one of the things I need to put in. Now there's a place for a switch on this board, and I just put a jumper in it for right now. But I'll probably put a switch in here somewhere on this. Been meaning to come in here at night, see if I can pick up anything besides the local station. So anyway, there you go. Does work. Very happy about that. It's better like this than does the other one. So there you go. Like I said, that's a look at the actual jig in operation. I thought maybe I'd bring you back and show you that. Maybe this evening, if I can get a chance, I'll get in here and maybe see if we can pick up something with the lights out and everything else, because obviously this just needs the batteries, all it needs. So we may do that, and we'll see. Alright, there's one station. I don't know what it is. Alright, well that's 99.3. That's the local station. One there, I can't tell what it is. That's all the way the other way. I'm thinking maybe that one I got before was the 99.3. That's a sports station of some kind. Sounds like a basketball game or something of that sort. I think I need more volume. If I had more volume, I could hear better, I think, what's getting picked up. There's another station. I can't tell what that is. Like I said, there's not enough volume. There's another one. So it is picking up different stations. It's not all the same local station. So, you know, I think with more volume, we might be able to tell some, you know, what they are and things like that. Right now, like I say, just the only thing I'm picking or hearing is, you know, a difference in what they're saying as far as I can't tell. Only one I've heard so far was 99.3. That's the FM version of our local station. So that's what they're using as their call letters or whatever, even on AM now. I don't know why, but they are. They very seldom say 1390 anymore, so. So whatever I've got 2 or 3 different stations, I think. Like I say, there's just not enough volume there to hear it. But I'm picking up the station, so I think that's a pretty good indication that the radio does work. I mean, as far as it doesn't just receive the local station. I think it does pretty good for just a big, couple transistors as far as all that is. Rest of it's audio, but again, I think that's pretty good. I'm very happy with that, and like I said, we can only go up from here, I think, and that's the hope, and that it does is gets better as they go. So I think I'm going to cut this off here, and like I say, maybe back out a little bit. There we go. Very, very bad lighting. I'm sorry for that, but again, it's I wanted to do this without the bench on or the TV monitor or anything like that. The only thing that is close by and is my phone, and it's probably 2 feet away. Of course, the camera itself, but I didn't really hear anything from the camera, so maybe that's okay. So, all right, like I said, once Bob comes up, we've got the new board ordered. Now this next board that we're doing is one like what Don did on his, I think it was about a year ago, made one of these, and basically made it as a tester for a tank circuit, for like a tuning capacitor and loop stick tank circuit, and it picked up pretty good as I recall, so we'll wait and see how that does. And I've got, like I said, these, I don't know if I showed you these or not. Let me turn this off. I got to get that switch on there too. Much better than having unsnapped that each time. I got these in the mail today. These are B-caps. The same kind that I've got on the radio now. Of course, it's from a transistor radio. These are actually brand new ones from China. And there's some, also some screws in the bag for them. And these are the smaller ones, I believe. Well, one of them's bigger and one's smaller. I can't tell, it's too dark in here. But anyway, so there's that. Like I said, those parts are coming, and I believe this is the one that uses a chip, if I'm not mistaken. And so, it should be an interesting build. And we'll see when it comes in, and we'll go from there. But for right now, I'm happy with the way this one went. Again, this design was only, just done in a radio, or not radio, a magazine article. And so, as such, it may not be a perfect one for our way of doing things. I don't know. But again, it does do something, and that's part of, I'm excited the fact that it does something. So there you go. That's a good look at the jig and the TRF radio that we made the board for, and it does work, and it works fairly well. Very impressed with how many stations it seemed to picked up. Now I know one of them was the local station, but they really reduced the power at night for that station, so it wasn't any stronger than the stronger stations coming in from where it was. Like I said, the one was a basketball game of some kind or something, some sport. I could tell that from the talk on the radio. The other one was somebody talking about something else, which was Christmas music, but I don't think it was our Christmas music that our local station was doing. So I don't know. We'll see. But like I said, it is what it is. We'll get you back to the other video, and we close this thing out. But I thought maybe you guys would get a kick out of me building this. I made this a little bit too big, and Bob's already sent me one for a smaller one. But I kind of like this one because it's easy to tune and stuff like that, because you can grab a hold of it. It's not real small. And it has a better, you can get a little more precise with a larger dial. So I think it's going to work out pretty darn good. Like I say, it is. It sits in there pretty good, and you can get, the thing I like about it is you can get back at the back to measure voltages, things like that if you need to. I've got to cut these leads off for that transistor that I turned around, you may recall. But anywho, that's that, and this doesn't sit in there perfect, but again, I thought about this last night. A good thing to be putting on there would be a rubber band or something like that, and hold that on there, and that way it would stay. And I think I may do that. There you go. Just another good use for a 3D printer. Basically, I don't know if you guys recognize this, but this is basically the BDST case that I trimmed all the edges off of and stuff like that, and made my own holes for it. Again, the only other thing I've got to add is a switch, and I'm not really sure where I'm going to put that at. I'm thinking maybe over here in this corner would be a good spot, because there's nothing over there, and I can get to it pretty easy. Or even this one here would work. And maybe, I don't know, it's pretty close to that loop stick. Maybe down to bottom or something of that. That might, down to base might be a better place to put it anyway. But, again, there you go. That's a look at it. So, this and the phone video, I think I've got going now. Not that I'm trying to make videos, but actually I've been kind of busy working on BDEK stuff. We had a kit to mail out this morning, and mailed out a bunch, I think 3 or 4 the other day, and so been keeping pretty busy on those, and really like that. That's good. Keeps us occupied, I guess. So, all right, gonna get off here. You guys have a great day. Thank you so very much for watching, and we will see ya.